Hi everybody, that's Allie.
And that is Dash,
Welcome to our playdate.
where we choose a game, sometimes make up our own rules, and play for a while.
Enjoy listening and playing along.
Or don't. We can't hear you. It's a podcast.
What are we doing with the timer?
It's just that's how long you have to answer the question.
Okay, got it.
We can not use it if you
I mean,
want.
I feel like we don't have to take that long to answer the question, but we'll try. If it turns out after a few questions we don't even need the timer.
We probably won't. We'll just, it's for the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it, I bought the timers. We're going to use them.
Okay. And on that note, hey, little ghosties.
Hi, little ghosties.
Hope everyone's good. We're talking about the 90s today, or the hella 90s.
Hella 90s.
We're playing the hella 90s pop culture trivia game.
Yeah, this is by Buffalo Games and Puzzles. Played many of their games before. Like them very much. Good group of people.
And the box is giving Double Dare. It's giving Saved by the Bell.
Yep.
It's giving Lisa Frank.
The box is very 90s.
And there's also a fun, cool Spotify playlist that goes along with it. And by fun and cool, I mean, if you were alive in the 90s, it is going to be very reminiscent.
Yeah. Yeah. So this was lent to me by my coworker, Alex. Shout out to Alex. Thanks for the lend, bud. Appreciate that. Totally cool dude.
And we're going to play the strikeout version. So the first person to get 3 questions incorrect is the loser.
Yep.
Thereby making the other person the winner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hella lame.
The
No?
hella winner.
Hella winner and the hella loser. Great.
I should bring hella back. It's a great.
I agree.
Really good, solid word. So one cool thing about this game is there's different like question categories. So some of them are like recognize an object. Some of them are spell something. Some of them are trivia with like multiple choice.
Yep.
So hopefully it will play to our strengths and our weaknesses.
Yeah. Agreed.
It does have a fun rule about who goes first.
Oh, what's the rule?
The rule is
who spent the most time in the 90s?
No, the rule is whoever can sing.
Oh no.
Whoever can recite the opening lyrics to I Want It That Way by Backstreet Boys.
You are my fire.
Incorrect. It said recite, which is you are my fire, the one desire. Believe when I say I want it that way.
Are those the opening lyrics?
I believe so.
When we are two worlds.
Why are you holding up a 1?
I got to build to the. I got to build to the 2.
No. Because you can't say 2 on a part because then it's not 2 anymore. It's like you could do this 2 worlds apart, right? That's anyway. Obviously, you were never a choreographer.
I was not ever a choreographer, except for that one time I choreographed a wedding. But besides that, all right.
Okay.
So you
I
go
did
first.
That too one time.
Do you want to answer first, or do you want to?
I will. Yeah, I'll answer first.
Okay, you will answer it first. All right, Ali.
What?
I was about to call you Alicia, but then I remembered you don't like that, so I stopped myself. But I had already gotten to the.
It's not that I don't like it. I like it. That's my name. But for you to call me that, it's weird.
Oh, this is a battle card.
Ooh, okay.
It says here, pick a player to compete with. You.
What if I don't pick you?
Who are you going to pick?
Exactly.
You both have one guess. The first with the correct answer wins.
Is the answer on the card?
Yes.
Okay, so then we can't do battles.
No, we can't do battle. So I'm just going to read this to you.
Okay.
And you will have 30 seconds. Oh, I'll tell you what. There are 3 clues. I will give you the 3 clues to guess.
Okay, great.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I was touted.
Wait, do I get a category? Do I get a question? I just have to guess a thing.
I'm going to read these things and you got to guess. Yeah.
Okay.
I was touted as the world's best aerobic exerciser.
Okay. I think
so
I know.
Get on track and dial my 1-800 number.
It's a Nordic Track.
It is a Nordic Track ski machine. Yes.
Man,
congrats.
The commercials for Nordic Track are seared into my cerebellum.
Is that like a thing they still sell? The Nordic Track?
I do not know.
I know like gyms have them.
But I haven't seen one in a gym in 100 years.
A similar version to the Nordic Track where it's just like, it's like the...
That's an elliptical.
Is it an elliptical?
That's
Yeah,
an
I guess
elliptical.
Well, Nordic Track was basically an elliptical.
No, Nordic Track had
skis. It was
no, it had a bunch of different stuff. Like I remember there was like a pull down bar.
I think you're remembering the Bowflex.
Oh, maybe I'm remembering the Bowflex.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Nordic Track. That was an elliptical. Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking of the Bowflex.
Yeah, I think they've simplified the Nordic Track because the Nordic Track actually looked like it had two skis at the bottom.
Yeah.
Whereas an elliptical now is just the feet portion.
Yeah.
But a Bowflex is the one that has like a million different like. You can
it's
do rows.
Yeah,
you can
which
do pull
now
downs.
is just like a weight machine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, this is another battle.
Okay.
But this one we can actually do as a battle.
Why?
Although I think we might need Google as an assist.
You can see the answer on the bottom.
I can't. No, I can't see the bottom. There's no answer on this one.
Oh, okay.
But we might need an assist from Google. Okay. Category is. Okay, wait.
Yes.
Sorry. I'm reading the actual directions on the card instead of just the. I'm just gonna read the.
Just
thing.
read
I'm
the
not
card.
playing it correctly. You're supposed to bid and stuff. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
Tom Hanks 90s movies
That's the category.
is the category.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna need an assist.
Oh,
because
this is gonna be a back and forth thing where we each name and
I
until
think
we run
so.
out. Okay.
Yes.
Tom Hanks 90s movies.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay. No, Funny Farm was Chevy Chase.
Oh, we have to go 30 seconds. Go.
Renovations.
Forrest Gump.
Splash.
Philadelphia.
Big.
That was 80s.
Oh.
You want to know why I know that?
How do you know that?
Because we did it in a previous episode.
We did it in an 80s episode.
We did 80s Tom Hanks movies in a previous episode, and now we're on 90s Tom Hanks movies.
I'm pretty sure Splash was also in the 90s.
I think Splash was in the 80s. For sure, Forrest Gump was in 1994.
Yeah, Forrest Gump was in 1990.
And
okay, so Saving Private Ryan, yeah, that's
and
another
I think
one.
Philadelphia was. I'm sure Philadelphia was also in the 90s.
What else did he do?
I won.
Yeah, you win.
You get a strike.
Great. Where's my strikes? Right here. Boom. Dash gets a strike. That's a little blue googly eye. All right, Allie.
Yes.
What children's game was introduced in 1993 and featured an elephant blowing butterflies out of his trunk while you try to catch them with a net? I feel like I remember the 80s more than the 90s, which is weird.
Feel like I remember that commercial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a little plastic elephant. He was like, spraying elephant.
Feel like I remember that commercial, but I do not remember the name of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Was it like, oh no, elephant or something like that?
The answer was Elephon.
Elephon. Yep. I'll take a strike
That's
on that
one strike for
ridiculous. You. Elephon.
Get it? Because it was Elephon.
I got it.
Like
Thank
it's
you.
Ella 90s.
Thank you for explaining that to me.
All right, go ahead, Allie.
I was just going to wander away, never knowing.
We're both tied on one strike.
What was the name of the diner turned coffee house where the gang from 90210 hung out? Sorry, Beverly Hills 90210.
I never watched Beverly Hills 90210.
I didn't either. I felt like I was too young to watch it when it came out. Like it felt like it was a teenager thing and I was a kid. And then people in my grade were watching it and I was like, I'm not going to ask my parents if I can watch that. I don't really want to watch it.
Right.
Like it's about teenagers. Ew.
Right. I didn't get to that point until Dawson's Creek came out.
Right. And then by the time I was like, oh, maybe that's a decent show, it was over.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch it.
McLaren's.
No. It was the Peach Pit.
Okay. That's two strikes for me.
For Dash.
Do you know where McLaren's is from?
Is it from Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
It's the bar in How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother, yeah.
All right, ready?
I knew it was one of those shows.
Yeah.
What's the bar in Always Sunny? Isn't there a bar?
It is an Irish bar, but I don't remember the name of it.
My grandma used to work at a hospital
Oh,
called
you know
McLaren.
what? This one we've done before. It was put these jersey numbers in order from lowest to highest.
7, 15, 42.
Brett Favre, Derek Jeter, and Dennis Rodman. We did do that one before, so I'm going to pass on that one.
Flip the card over. Do the other side.
Oh, okay. But you saw me. Okay, I guess you didn't.
I didn't.
Pick another player to team up with and draw. It's a team up draw. We're not going to do that one.
Drawing great for a podcast.
Yeah. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Yes.
What was the forbidden dance that sprang up in the U.S. during the 90s? What was the, quote, forbidden dance, end quote, that sprang up in the U.S. during the 90s?
The forbidden dance?
Yeah, you don't know this? This was pretty common knowledge. I could even hum you a few bars.
Do it.
No, we're not going to do it until you get it wrong. All right, I'll hum a few bars.
Tonight we're gonna get
No, there's no lyrics.
Floor. That's a J-Lo song. What you were just humming was a J-Lo song.
She sampled it. Yeah, she sampled the forbidden song to use in her song.
The lambada or something?
It is the lambada. Very good.
Okay.
Get on the floor. Yeah, that's J-Lo. She sampled it.
Yes, that is. We've covered it.
Yeah,
that's J-Lo.
Go ahead. Very good. Well done.
Put these films in order by their movie rating.
Oh,
from
come
G
on.
to PG to PG-13 to R.
That's too close. Okay, go ahead.
Home Alone, Mrs. Doubtfire, Toy Story, Trainspotting. That could do it.
Toy Story is G. Home Alone is PG for mischief.
And hella violence.
Hella violent, yeah. Mrs. Doubtfire is PG-13 for adult themes. And Trainspotting, which I've never seen, is the R.
I have seen Trainspotting.
Okay.
It's a lot of drugs. Dude goes into a toilet.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot. But it's it's an
R-rated movie.
What's this Ewan McGregor. It's like baby Ewan McGregor with just full-on Scottish accent. I'm talking about like you have to watch this thing with captions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's full on.
So it was before he was able to do a fake American accent.
This is full on. Everyone in the movie is Scottish. Okay. It's full on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Allie, this is a numbers game, so the answer is just a number.
Okay.
It's the number of strangers picked to live together in the real world on MTV.
Oh, man.
What happens when blank strangers stop playing games and start playing real?
Is it 7?
The answer is 7.
So
good job.
I was on Hulu the other day, and I think they have like 3 seasons of The Real World or something. And somehow it's the only 3 seasons I have ever watched.
In all of its standard definition glory.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, you know this. Like, you've seen enough of the beginning of it.
This was
7 strangers picked to live in a house.
Yeah.
This is what happens when things, what is it? Stop getting something and start getting real.
Yeah, I don't know. The Real World and Road Rules, which came out roughly around the same time, were basically the grandfathers of reality TV.
Real World was
first.
First. And it was.
And then somebody pitched Real World on a bus, and it was Road Rules.
Yeah, it was. Real World was really the beginning of reality TV.
Yeah, before that,
unscripted TV. Yeah. Let's call it that.
Yeah. Because before that, it was just game shows were the most unscripted thing.
The first couple of seasons were actually really like gritty and stuff. Like, I don't remember because I wasn't watching it at that time, but like afterwards came to understand that, like, I think in season 2 there was a guy named Pedro who, one, was like Latino and on TV at the time, which I never saw growing up.
Yeah.
And 2, had AIDS. And so he was like one of the first people to like be on TV and be open about the fact that he had AIDS, and he has since passed away.
Yeah.
But like that was a huge moment in like TV history.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was a huge stigma about not to bring this to a downer. We're talking about the 90s. But
yeah, and it was fairly early 90s, especially at that time. People were still, were still dying.
Yeah. And nobody really it wasn't common knowledge about how it spread or how whatever. So people were just like, oh, you don't want to be in the same room with them?
Well, it was, but it was sort of seen like, oh, that's really icky. And so we're not going to talk about it because that makes us feel uncomfortable. And it's icky. And so we're just not going to address it. And yeah, it's really, really sad. But anyway, Pedro. Yeah.
Wow.
Pedro.
It's you. It's your turn.
It's a numbers game.
Okay.
The answer is just a number.
Got it.
As you know.
Yeah.
How much were you charged if you were 5 days late to return a VHS tape rental to Blockbuster Video?
5 days? Like
5 days late. So how much is your total late fee, basically?
I assume that it's like a certain charge more per day. So, this is a terrible question. Is it $1 more per $2 more per day? So $10 more dollars?
You were right when you said $1.
It was $1 per day?
So it's $5.
Oh, so that's my third strike.
That's your third strike.
Oh no.
To be fair, I lived through slightly more of the 90s.
Then yeah.
Well, I was slightly older.
We lived through the exact amount of 90s.
We lived through the amount of 90s because that's how years work, but I was slightly older.
Yeah, because you hit the 90s at...
I was
9?
8.
8.
9.
I was 7-ish. So you were fully in your preteens during the 90s.
No, I guess I was 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man. All right, there's no catching up now, but what popular girl? Oh, come on. We did answer this one. Yeah, these are 100% ones that we already did. Yeah. Yep. Allie, what links these clues together? The max, freeze, and Bayside High.
The max, freeze, and Bayside High?
Yeah.
I mean, Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell. That's the answer. I mean, at this point, I lost already, so I'm just going through these to reminisce.
Seeing until I break.
Yeah. How many house party movies were made?
That's a great question. 3?
This is just a number.
Is it 3?
4. There were 4 house party movies.
I have seen 0 of them.
And they just did a commercial with Kid and Play.
I remember Kid and Play from PBS.
Mm-hmm. From PBS?
They were on...
What did they do on PBS?
I think there was a show that I used to watch on PBS. It was called Square One.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a math show. It was like a PBS math show.
Okay.
And I think they were on it maybe, or they were definitely on something I was watching when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And, they would have they would have people come on and sing like a song about math or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if maybe that's where I'm remembering them from. I don't know.
Maybe.
Unlocked memories.
Are you sure it wasn't just like a spoof of Kid and Play? Like, I know Beekman's World or Bill Nye the Science Guy would do
There was also 3-2-1 Contact that I used to watch. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to maybe Google it later.
Allie, it's a 90s spelling bee.
Okay.
Spell the name. We'll give you 2 tries. Daria Morgendorfer from MTV's Intellectual Pessimist.
Daria.
Uh-huh.
Morgendorfer.
Incorrect.
Morgendorfer.
Uh-huh.
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
MOR.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember if I said A or E last time.
You said E last time.
GAN.
Incorrect.
GIN.
Incorrect.
MORGEN.
MORGENDORFFER.
Oh, double F.
It's got that double F gets you.
I was like, there's either like a double F,
Yeah.
maybe there's an H in it.
Morgendorfer.
So many people my age, like their first crush was Trent from Daria.
Trent was the one with the like goatee.
Yeah, he had the goatee, and he was like
their first crush was a cartoon character from Daria.
Are we judging? No.
Yeah.
Or they had a crush on Trent, maybe not first crush.
One of the most successful spin-offs ever.
It was a spin-off of
Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead. Okay.
Yeah,
Daria was good. It used to be on streaming somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
La la la.
I had it on DVD.
La 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 la.
Yeah. I used to love her friend. Was it Jane?
Jane.
Yeah. That was my type of girl.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jane was the type of girl I crushed on, but Daria was the type of girl I dated. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Because Jane is scary.
Mm-hmm.
And she wants it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we all have a type that we crush on, but then a type that we're like, all right, but no, this is the type we date.
Yes. That's very true for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's very true for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
Right. Yeah.
Same with me. I mean, redheads, man. But
well, blessings to
it's
those
always
of you.
a brunette teacher.
Yeah. Blessings to those of you who crush on the same type of person that you date.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you. You've won.
Yeah.
You're the real winner today.
Yeah. What do you think? You want to rate the box and move on, or
I think we rated it at the top.
Yeah.
I'm giving it a Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper.
There you go. That's
I'm giving it a Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper.
The cards are flashcards for when you're studying your exam back in junior high before there was the internet.
And I like that there's questions on both sides. So you could play a bunch of times
Mm-hmm.
without having repeats.
Right. I think the box says there's 400 cards, and then each card has 2 sides to it.
Yeah.
So
right.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And definitely a good game to play in a group where you're on like teams and you can do the battles and stuff.
Right. Yeah, because there's tons of cards we couldn't play because it's just the two of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got your battle. There's ones that you have to draw. So our favorite, tiny pencils and notepads.
We love a tiny pencil. We love a notepad. And it's really fun because it's nostalgic. I love nostalgia. And I love the playlist. Do you want to guess a song on the playlist?
Okay.
Just think like really popular quintessential 90s songs.
Is it I Want to Party All the Time? I want to party all the time. Party all the time. No? Was that 80s? That might have been 80s.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that was actually like late 70s.
Why do I feel like I know the 80s more than the 90s?
I should be the one guessing this.
Yes.
I'm the person to guess this, and somehow
How many songs are on the 90s playlist?
I don't know.
Ooh,
many?
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch?
No.
That's not on there?
No.
Huh. 90s. Water Runs Dry by Boyz II Men.
No.
TLC's Waterfalls.
No.
Come on. California Love by Tupac and...
Okay, no. You're terrible at this game. It's not fun.
All of the songs I've named were the Macarena. That had to come out in the 90s because it was in my prom.
Absolutely not.
Come on.
Meanwhile, I could literally sing every single one of these songs from beginning to end.
What is the name of the playlist or our little ghosties?
It's called Hella 90s Trivia Soundtrack.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a code to scan
on the box.
But maybe we'll post a picture. Not that you can really scan it from your
from your phone.
From your Instagram.
Yeah. But just you can look up Hella 90s Trivia.
Yeah, it's the Hella 90s Trivia playlist. It's a good playlist. It slaps.
Yeah.
That's a good afternoon at work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to download it.
Yeah.
Way to go. All right. So thank you for being nostalgic for the 90s with us, little ghosties.
And thank you, Alex, for loaning us the game.
Yeah. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. And we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Now we'd love to hear from you.
You can visit playdatepod.us to watch our videos,
access our episode library,
find out more about our brand of quality, clean comedy,
and contact us with any questions or comments.
Improvisers love audience suggestions, so make sure you visit playdatepod.us.
And the podcast you just heard was a production of Society Circus Players.
If you like what you heard today, please rate, review, subscribe, and share it with a friend.
And finally, if life's a circus, we're the clowns!
Not a single song. You can't.
All of the ones I named were from the
wrong.
No.
Okay, let me just tell you these.
Men in Black?
No. Men in Black was aughts.
Hypnotize?
No.
No, Men in Black was not aughts. 100% Men in Black was in the 90s because it was before I left New Jersey, which was 97.
No. Okay.
Every step you take.
No.
I'll be watching you.
No.
By Notorious B.I.G. Hypnotize.
You already guessed.
Victorious.
No.
My God.
This is sad. I'm sad.
All the songs I've named are from the 90s.